What's up, everybody? Today we are finishing up our cargo trailer build. For the most part, I originally wanted to do a full bed power system and basically make this a little bit more livable as I'm traveling, but that is not going to be the case because I just don't have time to do it right for the summer, and in Texas it gets hot. So I'm getting it prepped enough that I can have all my stuff with me and hit the road. Tomorrow I'll be headed out to Austin. We have Yee Yee Day on Friday, which if anybody doesn't know what Yee Yee Day is, just, I don't know, Google the hashtag. So it's gonna be a lot of fun. It's my first time hauling the trailer to see kind of how it acts and how it moves and what doesn't move and what doesn't act right and falls off the shelves. But I'll give you a little walkthrough of what I've done so far. This cargo trailer came walled already, but then I went and put the shelving system in here. Pretty simple design. I use elastic bungee cords, give it a little bit of play. Put very simple insulation in the roof. I really wanted to go thicker, but for the time frame I had, I went with a little bit smaller. I still didn't know what brackets I was going to be using for all my fishing poles and how I was going to set it up. It'll fit 2 kayaks. This is a 10-foot native Slayer Apparel edition, and then this is a Hobie Outback 12-foot 6 inches, or 12-foot 11. Don't quote me on that. I can't remember off the top of my head. On front and back of the Slayer, I have a 3-to-1 pulley system. It took me a little while to figure that one out, just to let you know. Physics was a class to pay attention to in high school, just letting you know. Yeah. But for the most part, I'm going to be carrying my essentials. This is my rack for when I need to haul my kayak across the top of my bed, which, thank you, Billie Bars, I won't ever have to do again. They're sending me their brand new kayak mounts for the bed rack system, and should be here tomorrow morning, and I literally cannot wait to install it. They're pretty beefy, and it 100% solves my problem with utilizing the most room I can on my bed. Of course, gotta give a shout out to the sponsors. I'm still waiting on the rest of my stickers that are going to be here today, but thanks Billie Bars. Literally the best bed rack system I've ever had, because I really wanted to keep my bed cover and didn't want to lose that. And then Revent sunglass lenses. Y'all should really check out their case. I'll have a video here shortly that I'm gonna do over just their case, because I had such an issue with the Costa case. There she is. I have a 14-foot enclosed cargo trailer. I haven't named her yet. Don't really quite know what I want to name her yet. All the good names I had, apparently you can't use on Instagram, which is, so, all black, 2 wheels, 3,000 pounds. I think it's got like an 8,000 pound tow rating, as far as like what 8,000 pound load rating. So you see, good old trusty white table here. Originally my plan was to put a full bench in here, fridge on either the top or the bottom, and a double closet. Said that's changed. I realized that I have a lot more shit than I realized, and it's not all gonna fit. For right now, I'm just doing this to get it manageable, and plus I can unstrap it and then like stick it to the side, and I add like 5 foot of square space to what I'm able to use, which is quite a bit when you're trying to manage a lot of things. That's kind of basically my simple setup for my trailer. It's basically a storage box on wheels. Originally I was also going to put a workbench in there that flips down and folds into a bed as well. That is no longer the case. So basically I said, yeah, it's a storage box on wheels with all my things. For right now, I pretty much have all of my fishing gear, saltwater and freshwater. I got my rod box on top of my truck with the rest of my rods. And depending on what kind of fishing I'm going to be doing is going to depend on what I'm having in the rod box versus what I have in here. But the goal here is to be able to hit the road, say like from here to California, freshwater fish the whole way, but I want to get to the California coast, be able to swap my rods out, swap my gear out, and hit the water. Because with me moving around quite a bit, I'm actually staying in my in-laws right now. This is their garage. I know it's a lot nicer than the one I had in my house, but Airbnb is good to us, so we have our house fully rented out while we're buying another property. I'll talk about the real estate business stuff later. Yeah, because being an influencer is great, but when you have to make your paycheck off of it and pay your bills, I enjoy having my bills paid for and then being able to do influencing full-time, worry-free. That I'm not out here trying to make a paycheck. Like, this is literally for my enjoyment. I don't know why I'm sitting here holding this, because that's why I got the tripod set up. Duh. So yeah, the goal is this summer, especially June, maybe early July. Me and my wife are gonna be going to Europe for a few weeks, especially into early August. I'm gonna try to get into Corpus around August. That part of our Gulf here in Texas kind of lays down a little bit, and there's some rigs that are pretty close you can get to from the kayak. That's pretty awesome fishing. It's kind of one of my goals, or actually one of my bucket list items. So I'm gonna do fishing most of the summer, and then I'll come back, swap all my hunting gear, and then spend 2 weeks in Colorado doing some elk hunting and start moving into hunting season. Which I don't really. I love the bow hunt, but it's too hot here in Texas. So this October I'll probably be going back to Arkansas, but we'll see. Let me get back in the habit of saying this: like, comment, subscribe, click my link from other channels. I don't care. Whatever floats your boat. If you're here for the business stuff, stay tuned. I'll have a whole playlist of that coming, and yeah, it's gonna be a fun summer. Later.